Sophia turned in her bed, burying her face in the pillow as the golden morning light filtered through the blinds. She wasn't ready to wake up, especially not when she had been having the most beautiful dream, a dream of her and Zed, the boy who had unknowingly held her heart for years. In the dream they were together, laughing, hand in hand, their love finally no longer a secret. But reality was cruel, and before she could hold on to the moment any longer, she felt a sudden smack on her arm. "Wake up, sleepyhead!" Layla's voice rang out, followed by another playful whack from Amina. Sophia groaned, sitting up reluctantly. "You guys are the worst," she muttered, rubbing her eyes. Amina smirked, sitting cross-legged on the bed. "Let me guess. You were dreaming about Zaid again?" At the mention of his name, Sophia turned away, suddenly interested in the pattern on her blanket. "No!" she protested weakly. Layla scoffed. "Please, Sophia. We know you've had a crush on my brother since forever. It's honestly tragic at this point." Sophia sighed. They weren't wrong. She had been secretly in love with Zaid since their school days, but he had moved abroad for his studies and hadn't been back in years. Now, even though she was a university graduate and working, she still couldn't move on. Her phone gallery was proof of her hopeless love. Pictures of Zaid, mostly from his Instagram, saved in a folder she would never admit existed. "Anyway," Amina interrupted her thoughts, "we didn't wake you up just to tease you. We have news." Layla grinned mischievously. "Zaid is coming back in 2 days." Sophia froze. Her heart stopped. Then suddenly it pounded so hard she was sure the whole room could hear it. "Well, wait, what?" Amina laughed. "Yup, we just spoke to him. He'll be back on Monday." Sophia barely heard the rest of their words. Zaid was coming back, the boy she had loved from afar for so long. Was this her chance? She jumped from the bed in excitement. "I need to buy new clothes, get my hair done, maybe even go for a spa day." Her two best friends stared at her, jaws dropped. "This girl is hopeless," Layla muttered. Sophia didn't care. Her heart was racing with anticipation. Zaid was coming back, and this time she wouldn't let him leave without knowing how she felt. Sophia spent the next 2 days in a whirlwind of excitement, nerves, and a ridiculous number of outfit changes. She told herself she wasn't going to overthink it, but who was she kidding? Zaid was coming back after years, and this was her chance to finally be seen as more than just Layla's best friend. On the day of his arrival, she found herself pacing in front of the mirror, adjusting her dress for the 100th time. A simple, elegant blue dress, one that complemented her complexion perfectly. "You look fine, Sophia," Layla said, exasperated from the bed. "Fine isn't good enough," Sophia muttered, applying another layer of lip gloss. Amina, who had been scrolling through her phone, suddenly smirked. "Well, you'll have plenty of time to impress him. He's already landed." Sophia nearly dropped her gloss. "What? When?" "An hour ago. He's on his way home now." Her stomach flipped. This was it. When they finally arrived at Layla's house, Sophia's heart was hammering against her chest. The moment she stepped through the door, she saw him. Zaid. Time had only made him look better. He was taller, broader, his dark eyes warm with familiarity as he hugged his sisters. His smile, the one she had memorized over the years, made her breath catch, and then he saw her. "Sophia." His voice was deeper than she remembered. Her hands clenched into fists to keep herself from fidgeting. "Hey, Zaid. Welcome back," he smiled, stepping forward. "It's been forever. How have you been?" "Good. You?" "A little jet-lagged, but happy to be home." Then he said to her, "Could you please bring me the juice?" Sophia's hands trembled as she reached for the glass of juice on the table. She was careful, too careful, but fate had other plans. As she lifted it, her fingers slipped, and before she could react, the bright orange liquid splashed across his crisp white shirt. The room fell into a suffocating silence. Zaid's jaw tightened, his eyes darkening as he looked down at the mess. Sophia's heart pounded in her chest. "What the hell is wrong with you?" His voice was low, dangerous. "Are you that clumsy?" I didn't mean to," she stuttered, stepping back instinctively. "You think that makes a difference?" He took a deep breath, trying to keep his anger in check. "Clean this place up, and while you're at it, wash my clothes, every single one of them. I don't want to see a single stain left, understand?" Sophia swallowed hard, nodding quickly. "Zaid, come on," Layla interjected, trying to calm him down. Stay out of this, he snapped. His piercing gaze returned to Sophia. He turned and walked away, leaving her frozen in place.
Hands clenched, knowing she had no choice but to obey. Back home, Sophia narrated what happened to Amina. Amina looked at her closely, wondering how Sophia feel this deep. But will she just sit around and watch Sophia and Zaid be happy while she's tied in the shackles of poverty? Impossible. So now, what's your next move? I don't know. But I'll do everything I can to make up to him. I don't want him to be angry at me that much. Everything? Amina asked slowly. Yeah. Everything within my power. An idea quickly popped into Amina's brain. Why not push Sophia into destroying herself all alone? This is the perfect time to start. I think I have an idea on how you're going to make it up to him.